about how technology can enhance our view of the world. So I have pretty poor vision, though you wouldn't be able to tell that just by looking at me. This is because I have a scar in my left cornea, which is the outer layer of your eye. Now, I'm impaired in such a way that corrective lenses wouldn't help me, but with my right eye fully functioning, with both eyes open, I can see perfectly fine. Though other people with corneal blindness aren't as fortunate as I am. And you can see in the side-by-side image just how much a difference clear vision can make. I believe that vision is our most valuable sense. It's our primary engagement with the world, and when it's not functioning to its fullest potential, then it can detract from our experiences with others and with the world around us. And that has made me think, well, what if something happens to my right eye? What if all of the things I've experienced are impaired by this vision loss? And everything I've experienced over the 19 years would be incredibly different. So that led me to research corneal transplants, the possibility of an artificial cornea, and the need thereof throughout the world. So I'll be taking you through these topics, just what your cornea is, the development of the artificial cornea, and the need thereof throughout the world over the next 6 or so minutes. So, your cornea is the outer layer of your eye. It's the first layer of defense against irritants, whether that be the wind, dust, pollen, other irritants. And it also acts as a clear window from which you view the world. And it acts very much like a car windshield in the way that your eyelids are like windshield wipers. Your cornea is the windshield offering a clear view to your surroundings. So when your windshield is smudged or clouded, then something will come and wipe away so you can see clearly without fear of danger. But other things would cause cracking or a broken windshield would need a full replacement, and that's similar to the way corneas work. So the need for a cornea transplant arises when there's scarring, which can be caused by an accident or by infection, and that's how actually I received my scar, was through an infection. And your cornea is especially susceptible to infection because you don't have any blood vessels in your cornea normally. So that's why when your eye gets irritated, you can see it become red because blood vessels are rushing in to do their job as your immune system and take care of the infection that's happening. So, and that can leave scarring. Another way that your cornea could be disformed is through misshapeness, like the infection keratosis, or through genetics, and this warps your vision like a carnival mirror would, in the way that it's disformed and not as clear. So when the corneal transplant procedure is proved necessary, then donor grafts will be attempted. And most of the time they're successful, but there are cases where it's rejected multiple times. So that is when corneal prosthesis was developed. It is widely used after people have not been able to accept a donor cornea graft. And the most widely used keratoprosthesis is the Boston K-Pro, developed by Dr. Claes H. Dolman from Harvard University. He spent 30 years developing this product, and it was approved by the FDA in 1992, and has proved thousands of successful cases. However, it does still require a donor graft, which is a limitation to this product, though developers are still continuing to working off the reliance of this donor graft. And it works in the way that there are multiple plates, 2 plates to be exact, and they sandwich together the cornea so the eye is more able to take it in and receive it. Another procedure is actually doesn't require donor graft, and it is the ipsilateral rotational autokeratoplasty. And it actually just takes your cornea and it rotates it so the scarring is not in your field of vision and you can see clearly. So you may be wondering how many people are actually in need of cornea transplants. And just under 13 million worldwide. And 2/3 of those people are in China and India. And this is because of a small donor to patient ratio, as there is with many transplants, but also 50% of people who are waiting just don't have the resources in their areas to be able to provide them this service. And many of them can benefit from the rotational procedure I talked about a little bit earlier, but they just don't have the resources there to give them that gift. So they're left in their ailments and not being able to see everything around them as clearly as most of us do. So with the development of the Boston K Pro and other prototypes, hopefully moving towards off the reliance of the donor graft, these products can help millions of people worldwide see clearly around them, see their surroundings in their fullest. And just to wrap up, I'd like to reiterate the role of your cornea. And it is the window in which you view the world around you. And if that window is broken, then your experiences you can't take in as much of your experiences as you would with clear vision. And you can see the difference that a procedure like this can make on a person. You can just visually tell that their life has changed. But what's more important is that their view of everyone else around them is changed forever. They can take in so many more details, so many more things, little things that make life beautiful. And I believe that everyone has this right, the right to clear vision. And I believe that with the developments of artificial corneas, such as the Boston K Pro, this can be made possible. And I think this innovation can be made possible. And that we as Georgia Tech students can make this possible.